Hello, my dear friends. I am author Yilmaz Ali, the writer of I SOFFIE. So I want to tell you something about my book, which called I SOFFIE. First of all, the book is telling drama of a Swedish lady, which called Sophie. Sophie is 44 years old, and she got an amazing life like a dream. She got two children, and she is married to a very famous ice hockey player in Sweden. So the player is a national team player as well. She, when she met him, she was only 18 years old, and they love each other. They just married in few months. Then they have a really brilliant marriage life until 2012. So it was nearly 25 years old, 25 years. So in summer of 2012, she got sick. She didn't know that she was a cancer in the beginning. She went to doctor many times, and they think she got a cold, flu, or something like this. They used some medicine, some analysis. Unfortunately, it doesn't help. Finally, her husband, he loved his wife, and he decided to make a surprise for his wife. He took her to Spain for a wonderful holiday, because Sophie's dream was visit the historical places in Spain, and they went to Spain every year 2 times. But unfortunately, due to their children, they always decide to go to the resorts nearby sea, the beach resort, and that's why Sophie has no opportunity to visit the historical places in Spain. And her dream was to visit Madrid and see the nice historical places, museum, gardens, things like that. And Jürgen knew that, and he decided to make a surprise for her. They left their children by their families, and they fly to Spain, and then to the Madrid, of course. Jürgen made a big plan for his wife, so he did very nice surprises. The first day they just relax in hotel. The day after, he take taxi to the Plaza Mayor. The day after, somewhere else, Botanic Garden, the parks, very beautiful places. And Sophie feels really well. Maybe she think it was due to maybe the climate, because Madrid is a Mediterranean, has a Mediterranean climate, and the climate is different, much warmer than Sweden. She thought maybe it was from that, or maybe it was a moral, who knows. And Jürgen, her husband Jürgen, take her to many beautiful places. He makes a surprise day by day. And Sophie feel that she was in dream. Everything was brilliant. Everything was excellent. In the fourth days of holiday, she feel really tired. They did a two special trip, and it makes her tired. She feel not well, and she doesn't want to go to dinner. Then Jürgen ordered her a room service. They eat dinner in room. Everything was okay. And then after the dinner, Jürgen took her to downstairs, but she feel doesn't well. She want to sleep. She sleep. And Sophie says, uh, every day when she went to sleep, Jürgen go to the bar, lobby bar, drink with people. When she wake up, Jürgen was lying down next to her. She feel a painful, really big pain in her stomach. She couldn't do anything. And the only things she does, she screams aloud. She wants help from Jürgen. But unfortunately, Jürgen didn't hear anything. And when she understood she can't make him wake up, she just fell on his body. Then Jürgen wake up. To the correct things, unfortunately, Sophie couldn't scream as well. She thought she was screaming, but nobody here. Unfortunately, she couldn't even scream. She only think she did. When Jürgen woke up, he saw she's very bad. She just lie on the bed. He was shocked. He wake up. She just hear Jürgen's voice. He just ran away with his boxer shorts. And he screamed, "Help! Ambulance! Help! Help!" The only things she heard was Jürgen's voice. Then she fainted down. She couldn't remember anything else. That's the one part of the story. And after 3 days, when she wake up in the hospital room, she didn't know that she stayed 3 nights in intensive care unit. She opened her eyes. Unfortunately, Jürgen was not around her. She saw her sister, Annegrethe, next to her. She couldn't ask why. Where is Jürgen? And you know what Jürgen did? When they took her to the operation, he left Spain. He just flew to Sweden, and he informed Sophie's family that Sophie is in Madrid in an hospital. That was all. He just ran to his girlfriend from Morocco. When Sophie learned this in nearly 2 weeks, she felt really, really bad. She learned 2 hard news. Once, she is a cancer and very hard time is waiting for her. And the second thing, her husband, her gentleman husband, so she can't even imagine something like this. He had a girlfriend, Moroccan girlfriend, and he left her in hospital, ran to his girlfriend. How many people can survive with these 2 trouble? Really 2 big handicaps. But thanks to God, Sophie survived. Sophie survived. She have to also look after 2 boys, and both of her boys are nearly teenagers. And it's a very difficult time, as you know, to survive with teenagers, boys. Sophie's mother and her sister, they make a surprise to her. They book a Turkish holiday for her too. They fly to Turkey, all three of them. It was the first Sophie's trip to Turkey, and she loved Turkey on her holiday. Everything was brilliant. She met nice people, have a nice time on the beach, adventures, dances, everything was brilliant. Shopping. And when she returned to Sweden, after a few weeks, she opened her social media account, and she find a friend request from a Turkish man who called Oscar. And she accepted as a friend. Then Oscar started to write her First a short, small things. Then sentence has been 2, 3, then pages, then many, many pages. They fell in love even before they have seen each other. And love really give moral to Sophie. She feels really well. Doctors see that everything is going well. Then Sophie come to Turkey. This is another surprise. So her second life, her second spring or autumn, we say, her second autumn start with Oscar. Oscar was a good boy, but we never know if he was a right person. So I want you to, if you're really interested about Sophie's story, Sophie's drama, you can visit some websites and see the Sophie's story. The name of book is I SOFFIE. So as Sophie says, despite everything, an adventure full of surprises awaits you. So if you want to read, you can visit www.books.com and you will see I SOFFIE book. Or if you just write on Google I SOFFIE book, you will see at least many options in all countries as a Kindle book as first. So if you are in Sweden, you can also find the book. So I wish you a very good reading, and please criticize after you read and write me if you find something wrong. I want to correct it in next books, because English is not my mother language, but as a writer don't need languages. We write with our heart. And now, another surprise, I start to write I SOFFIE 2, because this story is not finished yet. We are just in the middle with I SOFFIE book, and the next one will be I SOFFIE 2. All my best wishes and love from Turkey. Read, read, and read. Author Yilmaz Ali. Thank you very much for listening.